Yo, what's up, homies? Today we got a lock haul. Let's kind of check out what we got today. So, as I was, finding locks, shall we say, in the wild, and taking them home and adopting them and letting them have a good home, such as locks as this one here, they were rusted out and kind of jammed up, gunked up, and so learned some cool stuff while I was in the field, taking care of those locks in the wild, and decided to get some lubricant. So the stuff that I ordered, Houdini, everybody says it's really good. I don't know, we'll figure it out if that's true, but says penetrates, cleans, lubricant, and no gum up, which is cool. So we'll see how that works. So right now I'm working on getting as much as I can from the yellow belt. There's a lot of weird locks on lpu.com, and I talked to a lot of the more senior people that are on that website, and they basically say, yeah, there's a lot of weird locks that you just will never find. And even Georgia Jim kind of chimed in to my question on thread, and he's like, yeah, there's some weird locks on there, dude. Don't even worry about it, just get what you can and move on. And so that was kind of cool to get insight from that guy. He's a OG in the lockpicking world, so that's cool. But so what locks I can get, as you can see here, I have quite a bit, but it's only like half of what the website says. But then again, just get what you can, train, and move on. So we're adding to that inventory. So let's see the website that I got. So one thing that I learned is it's really hard to find where to get these freaking locks at, right? And one of the places that I found, and nobody wants to tell you this for whatever stupid reason, like, oh, we can't let them find where we get the locks because they're gonna out YouTube us or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, so I tried to find like a locksmith or like a security tool company wholesaler. And so the place that I found, it was called Taylor and Security Company. But then like when they sent this box to me, it looks like they're called Craft Master Hardware. It says a Kindle Intermediate Corporation Company, so I don't know, maybe that's like sub companies or doing business as, or I don't know what that is. But anyways, that's where you can get, that's where I've gotten most of my locks. If you try to go like on LPU, people try to scam you and overpay and stuff like that, especially if you're new. So I would avoid that in the beginning and just try to go to Craftmaster Hardware, a Kindle Intermediate Corporation Company. So, and then or Taylor and Security Company. Just look those up. Hopefully that helps you guys, because everyone else is being a jerk and trying to hide that information. But I found it out, so I'm giving it to you for free. Moving on. So we have master lock combination. So this is going to be cool. We see a lot of these, households, lockers, sheds. It'd be cool to try to decode that, understand how that works. On the yellow belts, there's also Schlag cylinder. So this is like stuff that you see on like businesses. So that would be cool to be able to defeat that. So we got that. Some random mailbox key. So what I like to do when I'm like buying locks and stuff, and I'm going on this lock picking journey, you want to keep within the law, right? But you want to have fun and kind of expand your skill. Well, how do you do that? So kind of the thing, what I've done is, as I'm out doing stuff, I'll see locks, and then what I'll do is take pictures of that lock, research it, buy it, and say, okay, if I wanted to, I could defeat that lock, right? Which is cool. Keeps everything legal, but you also still have fun. So that's kind of a cool trick. Hopefully that helps you stay legal, but also have some fun with the lockpicking stuff. So this is a mailbox key. So this will be kind of fun to mess around with. This is in the United States. This is kind of like what you would see on your mailbox. It'd be like a big metal door, and this will be like on the left-hand side. Abus. Let's see what this is. This is T84 MB40 solid brass. So it's like an anti-corrosion. Use it at like boat areas and stuff like that. So we got a master lock V-line. So that's going to be cool. Let's see. Got an American lock. Anti-bump. We'll see how anti-bump it really is. Actually, I'm going to keep this box so I can do a video on that to see how anti-bump it really is. There's supposed to be like some type of pin in the back or something like that. It's a nice lock though. It looks really nice. It was cool. Just the bitting. Got some low cuts. Interesting. Now these are from like the factory, so those companies, just to give you guys a FYI, I mentioned those companies, and man, it takes like a month and a half, 2 months, because they direct order them from the companies that you request it. So just be prepared for them to take freaking forever, but they're crispy and new, grease from factory. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they're like all greased up. Interesting. So you're gonna get them brand spanking new. So let's see what this is. This is an Abus 64 Ti 30. Interesting. Now I can kind of get into some disassembling locks and stuff like that, and get higher on my belt ranking. So like I said, I'm working on yellow. Here's some followers from HPC Inc. A lot of people said don't get the hollow ones because I guess the pins like will fall down and into the cylinder and it'll be kind of annoying. But so I got the solid metal ones, 4 of them, different sizes. These bad boys are pretty nice. So I'll be able to take locks apart, understand what type of pins they have, feel the feedback that I'm getting so I can pick locks better in the future. Or if I'm trying to, you know, wherever I'm trying to get into, you go get that lock and you master it and, you know, take it apart and see what pins are in there and understand what you're going to tackle moving forward. So master lock, stuff you see in schools. I saw a bunch of videos where people were basically cracking these pretty quick, under 5 minutes. So this master 1500D, I think is what it is. So this will be kind of cool to play around with. See what how that goes. Then we have a master lock. What is this? 930D LHPF. Top right, as you can see. This is gigantic. Let me see if this has any cool stats that I can show on video and then defeat the lock. Doesn't look like it. I really love these big locks because a lot of people will think they're like higher security because they look fancy. It's a great marketing sales tactic, but in reality, they're not. A lot of this master stuff is not high security. Especially like the disc locks that you find on storage units. Those things are weak. Everybody, you know, it says like 50,000 pound pry resistance and pick resistance and special metals that it's made out of, but it's like easy to pick. It takes like 2 seconds. So this is cool. It's freaking heavy. The bidding on that one looks like it's gonna be pretty easy. Some little tiny ones. These are actually pretty challenging because the lock picks that most people have. So this is an ABIS 6520 brass padlock, because your lock picks are generally too big, right? So when you try to put a tension wrench somewhere in there, it usually takes up the whole keyway. Then you can't get your pick in there, or you know, the pick itself is too big, and it just makes for a pain in trying to pick. And so what I've learned is you have to use bobby pins for top of keyway tension, and you have to kind of bend them, and then you can use your 20 thou pick, short flat hook to get in there. So these are actually can be very challenging. Once you figure it out, it's easy, but in the beginning, it's kind of hard actually. So I've grown a lot with those little locks. It's pretty cool. I don't know what this is. Oh, shims. So this is from Lab, L-A-B. So again, this will help me with breaking down locks and stuff. Oh. I don't think this is the right size. These are like really small. Well, I don't know. I'm only at yellow, so I haven't taken any locks apart, but we'll see when the time comes if that's the right size. Next on the lists, what do we got here? We got a ABIS 5530. So just another brass padlock. Cool. Then we got the infamous master lock. I don't know what. Portable key storage. So it's a 5400D as in dog. This is what the realtors use. Supposedly these are like super easy to crack. You can decode. You can use things to grab the bar that's in there, the locking bar, and unlock it, and a whole bunch of other different ways you can decode it with your finger, with shims, all kinds of stuff. So almost threw the instructions away. That would have been bad. I would have been pissed. Can't figure out how to use it. So that'll be fun to play around with. In America, we see that a lot. These for like businesses, surprisingly, tons of businesses. You see small business have these on their door. So being able to defeat that's going to be kind of cool. And you'll see bigger ones. I'm going to try to find a realtor one, but I've definitely, that's why I got this one. I've seen it on businesses. So that'd be cool to be able to defeat that. Last and final option or thing, item, is this Master Lock word puzzle lock. So I saw this with some friends. and went with some friends to go to a, what are those things called, like the, where you have to like escape room, and this was on one of the things, and I tried to decode it with my fingers, but I couldn't figure it out. So I see something, take a picture of it, and then master it at home so I can, you know, defeat it, keep things legal. But you know, it's still kind of a challenge of, hey, I can get past that if I want to, you know, kind of the reward of knowing that. Because you don't want to go around doing unlocking stuff that's not yours and just too much trouble. So that's kind of cool. So this will be fun messing around with and seeing how this works. So that's pretty much it. That's the unboxing, guys. Peace out.